Hey friends, happy Monday. It's Melanie with Cedar Grove Farms. Fresh off vacation and happy to be back with you guys. Had a wonderful trip and enjoyed some cooler weather. I know you guys had a little bit of rain and such while I was gone. Hope you enjoyed the cooler weather too. As you hop on, say hello so that I know that you're here. If you have not joined us before, hey Kathy, this is how this works. Hey Peggy, I have a numbered list of items. Tonight I have 40 items plus a couple of little surprises at the end. Hey Abby, and I will show you all the items, show you some ways to use them, tell you all about them. Hey Uncle Bill, and give you a price. If you would like to buy the items, comment sold and the item number. So if you want number 7, comment sold number 7. If you want 3 number 7s, comment number 7 times 3. If you are a new buyer, we need your email address for online invoicing and payment, and we need your shipping address if you need us to calculate shipping. Also, if someone beats you to an item that you want, go ahead and comment backup number 7. And then that way, if we find another item just like that on the shelf that we've forgotten about or in the next couple days, then you will get first dibs. Hey Cindy. Trying to think of anything else. Believe it or not, being gone a couple weeks, mine just goes, and honestly still a little bit jet lagged, so I will do my best. Thank you, Kay. Happy to see you at least on the screen, if not in person. Been missing you, girl. How are things going with your hip and such? Are you roller skating yet? How is it? Also, wait just a few minutes, letting a few more people hop on before I get started. Wanted to remind you or tell you, if you haven't heard, we're doing a new thing you might be interested in on Thursdays. It's called Shop My Vintage Vignette. So we post a picture of the vignette on Wednesday, and then Thursday morning we post on stories me showing you with the camera all about the different stuff in the vignette. And then Thursday night at 7 o'clock, we post it again with all of the prices. And then the first person to comment sold get those items. So that's another fun way to shop. And those are all vintage and antique items that are for sale in those. All right. Y'all are being quiet tonight. You got to talk to me so I feel like everybody's there. Hey, Kathy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So first up, we have a very nice Frenchy type container. This is our mermaid urn. See the mermaids on the handles? It's black and then it has little bits of gold on the rim. This one is all metal. It is 10 inches tall and 11 inches across. It has a little plastic liner that comes with it. I've put some bubble wrap and such in there to help hold up what I've got going on. Hey, Jenny. So the urn is item number 1. It is $49. So item number 1, the all metal mermaid tall black urn, 10 inches high, 11 inches wide, $49. And I'm going to add to that item number 2. This is our gorgeous Carlisle candle ring. It's got regular eucalyptus, dollar eucalyptus, some fern, and some little berries on it. It is item number 2, and it is $15. We're just going to sit that on top, kind of fluff it out a little bit. You know, number 1, I always tell you, we like the ferns because that gives us so much fullness and makes it where we need a whole lot less florals. You can see how big this opening is and how much smaller we make it by putting on a candle ring. Then we have all this nice spill. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Beth. And we are going to add to that one of my favorites, and that is the Tulip Magnolia bundles. So it's a nice creamy color with a little bit of pink and cream in the center, and these are Real Touch. There are 5 per stem. This is item number 3, and they are $16. And then to that, I'm going to add item number 4, our hay scented ferns. These are item number 4, $9. This is something we definitely can use year round. Might even figure out a way to do it at Christmas, but definitely up until Christmas. So I'm going to use 2 of the hay scented ferns and 4 of the magnolias. So I'm going to start nestling the magnolias down in the hay scented fern. And I'm going to do 2 magnolias per fern. So I want fern on the edge so that that is kind of sticking out. I've done the same thing over on this side. I already put my bundle together. And I'm just going to work it down in. And I'll come over here and shape it some. Bring my magnolias around where I can see them. Make it look full, but also flowy. I hear Vanna out there playing with the tractor, so next thing you know, the cows may be screaming, so don't pay it any attention. They just think they want something to eat. But how gorgeous is that? So recap on this. Item number 1 is the Mermaid Tall Black Urn, $49. Item number 2, if I can, is the Carlisle Eucalyptus Candle Ring, $15. Item 3, the Magnolia Bundles, are $16. And item 4, the Hay Scented Ferns, are $9. So beautiful standalone piece. Hey Linda, hey Elaine, hey Lynn. Also, I had the air conditioner on and it's coming on and off. If you're having any trouble hearing me, let me know and I'll go shut that off. Okay, so now I want to add to this vignette, and I'm going to add item number 5. This is one of our, sorry, got some things stuck to each other, our all metal lantern. So the wonderful thing about this is there's no glass to break, so you can easily put it outside, and if it were to fall over, you're not worried about it. So this is our last small gold all metal lantern. It's got this little hook on it, ring rather, so you could even hang this like on a shepherd's hook, or it's really pretty sometimes too to hang this from a little bit of chain or some fishing line to get it in just the right position where you want it, like underneath a pergola or something like that. Beautiful for a wedding. So this is item number 5. It is 21 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide, $57, and this is the last small one that we have, item number 6, sorry. Let me go turn that off because it's afraid it's going to be loud. There we go, sorry. All right. So item number 6 was our gold lantern. All right. Last time, item 5 is the gold lantern. Item 6 is the gold cross. This is item number 6, $12. And we're just going to hang it on our gold lantern. Then I'm going to add item number 7. This is our extra large nest. You've got the 2 big yellow eggs in there. You've got fern. You've got something that kind of looks like a cuba, some white berries, and some twigs. And this really fills this nicely. This is $16. We're going to slide that in. Hung up. There we go. Let's see, this again would be another great standalone piece. Love the way this fills the lantern and then flows out each side. So quick recap on this. The lantern is item number 5. It is all metal, $57. Thank you, Aunt Sue. Item number 6 is the gold cross. That is $12. Item number 7, the nest with fern, is $16. Then, to complete our look, we're going to add one of our mossy stumps. So this is a real wood round, and they've glued on the real moss. So this is item number 8. It is 1 inch tall. Last one, $17. And then we're going to add to the stump item number 9, the gold leaf bird on pedestal. This one is $13.50. Item number 9, $13.50. Then we're going to add item number 10, the little seated bird. This one is $9. Item number 10, $9. And then to complete that, we've got 1, 2, 3 vignettes, and we always want to try to keep it odd numbers as best we can. So we've only got 2 things on here. So our third item is item number 11, the mini nest with white eggs. These are $2, and we've only got 4 or 5 of these left. So recap on this little setup here. Item number 8, the 1 inch mossy tree stump. Last one, $17. Item number 9, the gold leaf bird on pedestal, is $13.50. Item number 10, the seated gold leaf bird, is $9. And item number 11 is the mini nest with white eggs, $2. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, the pictures did not even remotely do it justice. You know how that is. Things are always so much prettier in person than they seem in pictures. And thank you, Lisa. We had a wonderful time. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but the reason we went on the trip is it was our 25th wedding anniversary. So we had a very, very good time. The weather was not the absolute best. We had some rain and a lot of fog. And in the mountains, you know how that is. It makes it where you don't have quite as much of a view, but everything was just incredibly gorgeous. And we went to a Mozart concert, and that was just absolutely blew me away. It was just so much better than I could ever have imagined. Wonderful, wonderful. So I had a great time. All right, so that got us up through item number 11. So item 12 is one of our all metal mailboxes. This is 15.5 inches tall by 10.5 inches wide. And you've got two openings. We can open it all the way, which is what we usually do when we make an arrangement in it. Or you can open it just part of the way. This is how they would generally put in mail. But I have made an arrangement here if you want a smaller arrangement. We're going to go for a larger one tonight. So the green mailbox is item number 12. It is $57, and we have 3 of these available. And I want to grab my easel and try to make this easier. I'm going to kind of try to set it at an angle, see if this works out so that I can work on it and you can see what I'm doing. So first up, I'm going to add item number 13. This is one of our Summer Splendor wreaths. So this has dollar eucalyptus and lamb's ears. And I really like this, that the lamb's ears have a lot of metal and you can really manipulate them and make them stand up. And then the dollar eucalyptus is really flowy. So that gives you 2 different fun looks in one. Also, the wreath bottom is metal. So that's wonderful because we can change the shape. So the opening here isn't round, it's more of an oval. So I'm just going to bend this, make this a little more oval. Hey Sheila, hey Tammy. All right, so I'm going to get it on here, and at the beginning it's not going to sit very well until I get more florals in there. And since I don't have an extra hand, so I will flatten it out as we're going, but you're seeing what a nice, wonderful drapey look that's going to give us. So this wreath is item 13, and it is $26. Hey, Maxine. And then I'm going to start adding my florals. So I'm going to add, first up, these gorgeous Real Touch oak leaf hydrangeas. So you've got a really nice long stem. This is 38 inches long. You've got 3 oak leaves on there, and they've got just a tiny little touch of peach in there. These are item number 14, and they are $12 per stem of 3. So I've gone ahead and bent them quite a bit as we want to keep it tight. That's another thing to remember is if you're trying to use less florals and make it really full, if you could shorten the floral, that doesn't give you as much airiness. And if you want airiness, then do the opposite, keep the floral tall. So see now how it's already getting tight. Then I'm going to add 2 more of those. So I have them where one is just a little bit taller than the others. That's the one I'm going to keep in the center. I gotta fight this a little bit until I get it full enough to hold itself up. Put the third one in over here. Now we have the major structure going on. We can kind of play with these as we get a few more going. So now we have lots of fullness down here, lots of openness up here that we want to fill in. So next up, I'm going to add the hay-scented fern again. So the hay-scented fern was item number 4, and these are $9. So we'll just go ahead and take a minute and spread these out. And then I'm going to fill 2 of the major holes. See how we just spread them around in there. Do the same thing over on this side. And that allows me to kind of push my blooms where I want them. And now they'll stay put as we're getting this fullness in here. Okay. So much more full now that we have our shorter hay-scented ferns. So we've got a good bit of fill going on and some spill. We're going to now fill in with a little bit more thrill. So we're going to add item 15. This is our laurel. These are $15. Very, very real looking and feeling. Wonderful everyday piece that you can mix in with so many things. This will even be pretty in the fall to mix in soft creams and soft oranges or soft yellows, and you've got the brown on the stem that you can play up at fall. Add a second one over here. Okay. And then we just need one more in the back. This would be something gorgeous for your front door, on a wall. Okay. Oops, almost pulled it over. Now I can kind of tuck in, get my blooms where I want them. And then the last thing we're going to add a little bit more thrill is item number 16. This is our cream starburst bush. And as you can see, it is huge. This is one piece and it is so full, but gives you all that wonderful airiness. Hey Cheryl, hey Gwen, hey Kathleen. So again, this is item number 16, the Starburst Bloom in cream, and it is $14. We also have this in a gorgeous pink. So we just spread this out just a tad, and then I want to tuck this right in the center. I just need one, and look at the difference that makes. It makes it just a little bit fuller, gives it a little more of a thrill, and the white just really makes it pop. So what a gorgeous piece. Let me turn this around so that you can see it completely full on from the front. All right. Yes, it is a really nice one, isn't it, Cheryl? So quick recap on everything. Item number 12, the all-metal green mailbox is 15.5 inches tall, 10.5 inches wide. Have 3 available. It's got a dove on it and it says post, $57. Item 13, the Summer Splendor wreath is $26. Item 14, the oak leaf hydrangeas, that is 3 blooms per stem, and it is $12. The hay scented fern was item 4 that we used again. That is $9. Item 15, this beautiful green laurel is also $15. And item 16, this gorgeous Starburst Bloom in cream is $14. Hey, Regina. So that is a recap of this one. That got us up to item 16. Let me take this apart so I can have my easel if I need it again. So when I was in Austria, I found one really, really good secondhand store. Oh, it was so disgusting. There were such wonderful buys there, but it was all things too big to bring home. So at the end of tonight's live sale, I have 2 small items I was able to bring and 20 large items I really wish I could have brought home. So trying to still think about that and figure out how I can get some of those things back over here. some incredible antique metalwork. Just gorgeous stuff. All right, item 17 is a blue transferware vase. Can't talk today. It is 11 inches tall, 6 inches wide, $43. And I'm going to add to that item number 18. This is our rain-washed bush. This is a fabulous everyday, and we even use these at Christmas. This is one bush. They are super thick. So this is item number 18, the rain-washed bush, and it is $10. I'm going to fluff it out. Lots of good metal in these. And stick it down in here, and it kind of acts like a wreath would in holding everything up. Then to that, I'm going to add, got to move this thing, it creates an echo. I got to add item number 19. These are our pink Real Touch roses, and they have the beautiful laurel eucalyptus mixed in the bunch. These are item 19, and they are $27 per bunch. You've got 4 blooms in there. And so I'm just going to start placing these in. Need 2 bundles to get this nice and full. And what I'm wanting to do is get that kind of somewhat in the center. Can pull a little bit of this back up and down. There we go. Love pink with blue and white. So quick recap on this. Item 17 is the blue transfer vase. It is $43. Item 18 is the rain-washed bush. That is $10. Item 19 is the Real Touch roses with the laurel eucalyptus. Those are $27 per bunch. Then I'm going to add this adorable metal stand. So this is a dark gray, has all the wonderful spackles of white and the distressing on it. You could also turn it upside down and make it into somewhat of a little vase and use it that way. And we're going to go ahead and use it tonight as a pedestal. So that is item number 20. It is 6.5 inches wide and 4.5 inches tall, $15. And I'm going to put on there one of our adorable whitewashed cast iron rabbits, or actually he's called a hare. A hare are the ones with the really, really large ears. So the cast iron hare is item 21. He is $29. I'm going to bring in more of the pink by adding in some of the pink mercury glass ornaments. These are roughly 1 to 1.5 inches. They are 3 different shapes, and they come in light pink and dark pink. They are item number 22. And they are $1.25 each, or 12 for $12. So get a deal, buy more. That ties our pink in. Then I'm going to add item number 23. This is a vintage analytical mechanics for engineers books. So this brings out more of the pinky red tones. This is item 23, and it is $7. Just move everything over just a little bit. And see, now we have the balance of pink everywhere. And we're going to add item 24. This is our concrete rabbit. Looks like he's all chiseled out. So he is item 24. He is $16. Then we're going to add item 25. This is our plain nest. It is $3. And you could leave it like that, just plain. But since we already have these, I want to add, and I've got all the same colors over here, so I'm going to switch out so that I have some different colors. I put 3 in there so that we have our odd numbers. I'll pick it up and bring it in close so you can see, but it really draws the eye to it, having that little shiny color in there. And you know, we have these in green, gold, blue, and pink right now. Oh, and a light creamy yellow. All right, so recap here. I already recapped this one, so I'll recap this. This is item 20, the metal holder. It is 4.5 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide, $15. Item 21 is the cast iron hair. It is $29. And that really doesn't seem right. Let me check really quick and see if that price has gotten messed up. Yes, I didn't think that was right. He is $15, so somehow he's gotten some other bunny's tag on him. So he is $15. So item 21, cast iron sitting bunny, is $15. So let me make a change on the sheet. I didn't think that sounded right. And the pink mercury glass ornaments are item 22. They are $1.25 each, or 12 for $12. Item 23, the vintage engineering book. It's Analytical Mechanics for Engineers, $7. Item 24, the cement rabbit, is $16. Item 25, the plain nest. So it comes plain. I just put the mercury glass ornaments in there. Item 25 is $3. Let me put this up really quick. Also, I had told you about flipping this upside down to make it look different. So, if you flipped it upside down, you could stick your little nest in there and do like a candle ring down here. You could fill it completely with the mercury glass ornaments. You could put a half sphere on it. You could put a candle ring and the bunny on it. So always remember, so many times we can take something, turn it upside down, make it look completely different. And that's the fun part of decorating, is to use the same item in a completely different way to give you a different look. We love free decorating, right? Change things up for free. Whoops. All right, that got us up to item number 25. So you know I love risers for so many reasons. This is a wonderful shade of kind of lamb's ear green, almost a nice, help me out, mint green. Is that the word I'm looking for? Not quite mint, but beautiful shade of green. Got the cute little knobs for legs. This is a square riser. So this is item number 26. It's 12-inch square, 3 inches tall. Only have one available. It is $25. So item 26 is $25. And I'm going to add to that some aged terracotta pots. So the first one, this is from our company in Canada. This is item 27. There are 5 of these available. This is the extra large. It is $25. The medium, large, item 28 is $19. And then the small is item 29, and that is $10. Last one of the small. Okay. Then we're going to add item number 30, which is our Seraphine bush. The Seraphine bush is item number 30, and these are $6. And to that, I'm going to add item 31, our Real Touch hydrangea picks in white. These are $5. These are low stock. These are probably 10 or less of these left. So item number 31, the white hydrangea pick, are $5. And I'm just going to put these together. We're just doing 2 and 2. Just kind of collar the hydrangeas with. Okay, that's in our back one. Then I'm going to add item 32. This is the Seraphine half spear. Nice and wispy. And all I've done is put a little bit of styrofoam in there to hold this up. So the Seraphine half sphere is item number 32, and it is $11. Just going to nestle that down in. And so now you can already see that this is too close to the same height once we put the flowers and the Seraphine in there. So we're going to have to remedy that, right? So next I'm going to add to this container more of the small mercury glass ornaments. So this is the gold and the green. They are item number 33, and these are also $1.25 each, or 12 for $12. Hey Sharon. So to make it where we don't need so many in there, and to lift this up, we're going to put some paper or bubble wrap, whatever you've got, to lift it up just a little bit. That's our trick always for not having to use quite as much stuff, but yet keeping it looking nice and full. So now I want to fix this issue of this not being quite enough height difference. So I'm going to do that with a coordinating color book. Yes, I agree. So this is item number, actually I'm sorry, I added this late and this isn't an item number. So this is the green book. It is 1965. It's Hotel is the name of it. It is $6. So now I'm going to reach back, put in this book. You see the pop of color it gives it already. I'm going to kind of turn it to a little bit of an angle. Then I'm going to add this back in. Now you can see it back there. Everybody's not the same height. Plus we have that color back there to draw the eye. Then I'm going to add, first of all, one more hydrangea. And I'm going to add item 34. This is our Rusty Distressed Bird. The Rusty Distressed Bird is item 34 and it is $10. I'm just going to push everything back just a little bit. Tuck my little bird. See if I can get rid of his tag right in the center. And now we kind of want something that gives us a little more movement. So we are going to add the item 35. These are the brown decor beads with the metal cross on the end. We're just going to reach back in, put these around the middle piece, and kind of let them trail out. I even kind of like them hanging across the bird's tail, but if you don't like that, you can bring them and hang over on that side. Then we want one more thing for this because this is looking a little bit plain. So I'm going to add item 36. This is one of our cute metal clip-on birds. Has the little clip on the back. These are originally sold as Christmas ornaments that you can clip on the tree, but this is something we use more in spring and year-round. So this comes in, I think, 6 different colors. So item 36, clip-on bird, is $4. And I'm just going to kind of try to tuck my tag down in there so it doesn't ruin the look for you. And clip the little bird on. So now we have that white that ties everything together, and you got a little something of interest here in the pot. All right, so I'm going to recap all of this for you. Item 26, the green stand. Only one we have. It is 12-inch square by 3 inches tall, $25. Item 27 in the back, the extra large aged terracotta pot. 5 of these available, $25. Item 28, the large cash pot, $19. And item 29, the small cash pot, last one of this size, $10. Item 30, the Seraphine bush, $6. Item 31, the white hydrangea, that's 1 stem. These are $5. And I didn't go count, but probably around 10 of these at most are left. Hey, Sarah. And then item 32, the Seraphine Hasphere, $11. Item 33, the tiny mercury glass ornaments in green and gold. Those are $1.25 each, or $12 for a dozen. The distressed bird is item 34. That is $10. The brown wooden decor beads with metal cross, those are item 35, $16. And item 36, the clip-on bird, is $4. Hey, Pam. Hey, Loretta. Remember, ask us any questions that you have. Abby is watching, and she can answer any questions that I miss. We are super excited about our next event. That will be the first weekend in June, and that will be our Herbs de Provence event. Going to have some wonderful herbs to buy, some wonderful recipes to use those, and some yummy things to sample. So we really want to inspire you to cook with herbs and do all kinds of yummy things with those and try to make it where it's quick and easy. All right, so that got us up to item 36. So let me get my easel out one more time. So item 37 is one of our fabulous fisherman style baskets, nice and flat so that it hangs on the wall or the door. It is 8 inches across, 12 inches high, and it is $29. Hey, Lori. Then I'm going to add one of my favorite Real Touch ferns, and that is the asparagus fern. So we have two different ones. I have been showing you the short, thick one. This is the super long, trailing one. See, very nice, long one, and looks so incredibly real. So this is item 38. The extra long asparagus fern, and they are $14.75. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck one in. This gives us a lot of spill and some thrill. Tuck in a second one over on the other side. Get it nice and full. I think I want all of my spill on one side, kind of make it asymmetrical. Then I'm going to add item 39, which is our large ranunculus. These have 3 blooms per stem, nice long stem. So this is item 39, the ranunculus. They are $6. Since I have this wonderful easel now, I can just place them down in and move them however I like. One more. I may have to come around front so I can see if I've accomplished what I was trying to accomplish. All right, let me turn it. You get to see it from... It's hard with these tags because they just glow in the dark, don't they? That bright white. So, let's put our fern kind of a little more to the back. We don't want it to overshadow our blooms and get our blooms. Let's bend these, and then that will make our tag go down below the line. We won't see it. Go away, tag. And remember we talked about if we want something to be fuller, then we want it to be a little bit shorter. Then it's not quite so wispy and airy. So I'm letting some of the tall ones all go towards the center. Bent one down. Got our spill all over to one side. But we need some other little something. So we're going to add item 40. This is our moss nest pick. So the nest is on a stem so that we can stick it down in something. So I'm going to put that on the opposite side. Now we have the cute green nest filling that hole and sticking out there. And then if we wanted to add something here in the center, there's a couple things we could do. We could go back and get the cross that we used earlier. Hey, Sue. So I would just, normally the way I like to do it is to add it to one of the flower stems, and then that way you don't have to do anything extra. But if this doesn't hang where we want it to, we could reach in and tie it, because it's probably going to be a tad low, but you get the look. And that really covers up some of that space and gives us an interesting spill. Hey, Karen. So recap on this. Item 37, the Fisherman Basket, is $29. Item 38, the extra long asparagus fern, is $14.75. Item 39, the large ranunculus, are $6. And item 40, the moss nest, is $5. Then I went back and added the gold cross that we had used earlier. This was item 6, and it is $12. You could also take that off and add a round top print. Just gonna grab one really quick that would coordinate with that. This one, oh, this one's perfect. This really will pull out the peachy tones. So you have those kind of peachy pink tones in here. So if we wanted to put this on here instead. And these are the little things, adding those extras are what makes your arrangements look so much more designer and unusual when you add a few of those little extra things. So this round top print is $19. So if you want the round top print, just say round top. So the other one I picked up isn't quite the right color, but this one is perfect. So love adding those little extras, and even the clip-on birds. If you wanted to take the little white clip-on bird and clip him onto the nest, that would be super cute. And you could even add like some of the white or gold decor beads. So think of ways to add something extra to fill when you have a big space like that. Thank you, Joyce. All right, as promised, I have 2 little pieces I brought home from Germany. I did not have time to style them. Honestly, I am pretty jet lagged today, so I'm kind of headachy and yucky. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be normal. So give me just a second. Find what I'm looking for. I just had it, so I don't know. Here it is. Here we go. Let's see how this looks. All right, so we're going to call this item 41. So, how adorable is this? So, we've got the beautiful blue and white. It says Zimmet on here. And then this is something I honestly can't tell if someone wrote on here is what it really looks like. It looks like a cursive writing. So there's no telling how old this thing is. It kind of looks like a tea tin to me, but I'm not positive. And I would put this in my bathroom and fill it with Q-tips or cotton balls, or you could make it into a small flower arrangement, which is what I'm thinking of doing. And this is what, you know, really gives you that character and set apart is some of the really cool old pieces. So I found this in the Wasserman area. Probably not saying that right, but how adorable is that? And look at the back. So cute. So, so cute. So, of course, antique, so there's only one available. It is German. I brought it back home with me. And I can give you a quick measurement on that so that you know. So, with the lid closed, it is 4 inches tall. It is 2 1/4 inches wide by 2 1/2 inches wide. Item 41, and it is $14. So item 41, the German tin, is $14. So I'm going to put that back together. And then the next item is not antique, but it is definitely vintage. It is a solid brass candlestick. Has the little faces on it, all the detail on the feet. You've got your spike here for a pillar candle. And again, this is a nice heavy weight. There are no markings on it, but nice antique brass vintage candlestick. It is 5 inches tall, 3 1/2 inches wide. I should have weighed it, but I didn't take time. The solid brass, I'm going to assume German candlestick. It is a French style, but they don't usually have this type of face, so therefore I'm going to assume German. But this is 24. So item 42, the solid brass, I'm going to say German candlestick holder, nice and heavy, is $24. Okay, so now we are going to turn you around, and I am going to take you to the barn unless you tell me otherwise. And wanted to remind everyone about our Shop My Vintage vignette. That will be on Thursday. And that is where we will post a picture of all vintage and antique items. We're going to go the back way. And we will post that on Wednesday for you to have a look. And then on Thursday in stories, we will tell you all about the items and show them to you. And then Thursday night at 7, the post becomes live with all of the prices on it. And then you are able to shop some vignettes that are all vintage and antique. Also, I'll post a picture when I get off of some new stuff that I brought home right before we went on our trip. So not more things from, just saw something out of the corner of my eye fly over that way. I think we may have a bird in here, so if you hear me start squealing in a minute if if it comes towards me, but it may not. But found some really cool pieces on a pick and trip right before we left. And I will post pictures of that. We will get those pieces in the shop as quickly as possible. And I'll be adding some to next week's live sale. So right here in the hole, what's missing is the arrangement that I showed you tonight. So that's another good look at it. And I need to post pictures of some of the flower arrangements and things that I saw on people's porches. They used this container like we've got here. This one is an English container, but I was, of course, noticed that they had that since we have it. Right now we've just got that little bird in there, but had a beautiful pot of flowers in there, and they had the pot tied up, and it was gorgeous. And then all of these really cool mossy things. I love going to other countries and seeing how they are decorating with things and getting ideas of doing things new and different. So excited to share those with you, as well as some wonderful herb and charcuterie recipes that I came home with. We have friends that are Austrian, and so we hung out with them a good bit and did some family stuff and had some home-cooked Austrian food as well as some restaurant food. So I was able to pick out some cool stuff that I think you'll like and get recipes from them and bring back. So very excited to share that with you. Know the measurements and price of the 2 oval mirrors. I do not have the measuring tape here with me. I see if I can. Okay. They are $79 each, and I will have to get back with you on the measurements. I'll get in close so that you can see them. They are a gorgeous gold and cream, and they are probably not antique, but definitely at least 50 to 60 years old and nice and heavy. And I did buy them as a pair, so they are exactly the same. This is our last bird cage on a stand, so it does not come off. This is all one piece, so this makes a really cool little setup, and we've got one of our bunnies in there. And this is the concrete rabbit I showed you tonight. This is his much chubbier friend. A vintage bird cage and another larger vintage bird cage. Just brought in this antique door. It is Chippylicious. We sold the pink one that was here. It would be a fabulous door for decorating. It is a little shorter than your average door and wider. So you would have to, have just the right spot as far as actually using it as a door. But the patina on this would be absolutely gorgeous standing behind a couch or turned sideways over top of your mantle. Just a really gorgeous piece. And I'm rambling, so anything you want to ask or see, let me know. This is the pink version of the Starburst blooms. I showed the white tonight. And these are off of an old cabinet. The glass was broken out, so we took the doors off, and then we're using the cabinet in the shop, but they make a gorgeous frame. And so you see we took a small piece on the wall and framed it and made it much larger. That's a wonderful way to add interest and make a piece much larger to fit the space that you need. And this is our Plumosis fern. And it's mixed in with the pink starburst and our Real Touch hydrangeas. And then our cast iron bird. This is one of our metal round top holders. This is the vertical. It holds two. We're sold out of the horizontal ones. And then one of our gorgeous gold bunny busts. And then our summer round top prints with the sand dollars. Also have some that have the pink and white stripe and have a shell pattern. And this is a really cool piece. This is a vintage piece, and it is an umbrella stand. So let me move this so you can see. So there's a hole in the center where you put your umbrella. But I was thinking, what a incredibly cool riser that makes. Love all the details of that. And I'm betting, I don't remember if it's painted on the other side, but that would be easy to remedy, that you could flip it upside down and make it into some kind of cool, well, I guess you could kind of treat it as if it were a container and fill it with florals, or you could turn it upside down and put riser and a couple other things in it and make it like it's a cool tray. So very neat piece. Someone had to have made it because I've never seen one like that. Very, very cool piece. All right, ladies, if you don't have any questions or need to see anything else, I'm going to wrap up. We will be open normal hours this week, which is 10 to 5, Thursday and Friday. Remember, we'll have Shop My Vintage Vignette on Thursday on Facebook, and we'll do a different one on Instagram, so you would be able to shop both of those. The umbrella stand is $99. And remember that we have our Herbs de Provence event first weekend in June. Can't remember what those dates are right now. But we will have some different herb dishes to sample, some recipes for you. We'll do a little talk about how to do some of the things, and have the herbs for sale as well. The candle holders on the wall that are a dark color. Candle holders on the wall that are a dark color. Were they in here in the barn, Vicki? Maybe weren't talking about the lanterns. So I can't see any candle holders on the wall that are dark. So let me know where they were, what they were near. A square moss planter for your lavender plant. Okay. So that there are two sizes. So this is the lavender plant. right there. And let's see. Let me go down a size. That's the medium. And I'll show it to you with a small. Okay, Vicki. So that's the medium one. And this, see how it fits in the small. I think I would go with a small, but up to you. You can see the rim. So if that bothers you that you can see the rim, then I would go with the medium. So there they are side by side. So that's the small, and there it is in the medium. Let me know which size you would like, Jane. Okay, so these are not candle holders, but they are very cool pieces right there. So these are reproductions of really old relics is what they are. So they're a wall decor. They are $69 is the price on those, Vicki. But I see why you would think it was a candle holder, and I wonder, might could figure out a way to put a candle on that. Let's think about that. Okay, Sharon, thank you. We will ship yours. All right, ladies, we will be monitoring everything. If you have any other questions or comments after we sign off. Okay. Are you going to put a succulent wreath in it also, Jane? If you are, I will play around with that, and then I'll know which size to give you. So I'll do that. Tomorrow I'll play with one and figure out which is which. Let's see. Actually, we can do that real quick right now. This isn't the succulent wreath, but it is the exact same size. So there it is with the small. And let's try it with a medium. Okay. Well, I will. Yeah, I think the medium, if you're going to use the wreath with it, that's the medium. I think that's probably the right size. So we'll put the medium on there for you. All right, so we will be monitoring any other comments and answer you. Hi, Clarissa. So if you still want to buy anything else, then go ahead and comment, because we will have the sale open for at least another 24 hours. If you are new, please be sure you send us your email address, because we will not pull anything until we have your email address, so that we will be able to invoice you. And we look forward to jumping on and showing you a bunch more cool new stuff this week. Thanks for joining in.